Let's leave America for a little bit and talk about Canada. So I know a lot of you have wanted me to talk about this story, and it's really breaking right now, and I hope that I can give it a little bit of a boost because it's really important, and surprise, surprise, it's being completely ignored by mainstream media, and I think you'll know why by the end of this. So we've got some info here from the Daily Wire on what's going on in Canada right now. A massive convoy of trucks currently crossing Canada, which is protesting against vaccine mandates for truckers at the Canada-US border, as well as drivers being forced to wear masks in trucks, may prove to be the longest truck convoy ever recorded. The truckers hope to make it to Ottawa, Canada's capital, by Saturday to stage their protest. If the convoy holds together, it could be 10 times larger than the world record, the Sun noted, pointing out that Guinness states the trucks are coming from all over, and some estimates have speculated 10,000 trucks could compromise the convoy. So the longest convoy of trucks that's ever happened before was from Egypt a couple years ago. This looks like it's going to be much, much bigger than that. And actually, let's show you some video. This is video of over 50,000 Canadian truckers forming a caravan.
Wow, this is a huge, look at they go forever. This is by Atchison outside of Edmonton, heading to Calgary, January 23rd, 2022, convoy. More than trucks, lots of cars and trucks. Very impressive. Goes on forever.
This is seriously extraordinary stuff. You guys know this. Canadians aren't outspoken. When's the last time you were somewhere and it was like, those Canadians won't shut up? You know, when's the last time a Canadian got into a fight? Like, you have to push a Canadian really far. There's not a lot of them. They have a huge amount of space. It's kind of chilly up there. Like, you know, they're usually kind of funny, pleasant people. Like, they have pushed Canadians far enough. 50,000 truckers forming this caravan. It's absolutely extraordinary. The amount of people on the roads, and it's cold out there, so people out there bringing kids, waving flags. You know, you may remember that I had Maxime Bernier on the show probably about 2 years ago. I think I've had him on a few times, actually, and I've done some events with him up in Canada, and I toured up in Canada with Jordan Peterson. And, you know, a lot of libertarian types were coming to our events, and they were all always sold out. And Maxime Bernier runs the People's Party of Canada. And although they have not done particularly well in the elections, because Canada really has like an even more entrenched conservative liberal two-party duopoly than we do, it's clear that that Justin Trudeau and these authoritarian lunatics, they've ignited something. They've ignited the spirit of freedom in Canada, and this is good. And speaking of good, let's talk about bad. Here's Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
We know the way through this pandemic is by getting everyone vaccinated. And the overwhelming majority, close to 90% of Canadians, have done exactly that. The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science and stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
Man, what an inauthentic, smug douchebag, really. Well, first off, this thing where they whisper while they're telling you, Biden does this all the time too. You know, these people who are very mean there, and we are the nice guys. Like, he just, like, you know, he like kills kittens or something. Like, he's just absolutely awful. He calls this caravan of 50,000 truckers and all of their supporters, which never happens in Canada, nothing like this. They're a fringe minority, right? He also says that, you know, these unvaxxed people, basically, they're to blame for the pandemic. And it's just like absolute nonsense. What this all started with also was the fact that these truck drivers just didn't want to wear masks while they were in their trucks alone. These people are just absolutely awful. I think we have a little more video from one of the caravans, right?
Years old tomorrow, and I just wanted to say best birthday gift ever, having you guys fighting for us. I am so glad for you truckers. You rock.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Alberta, and I just want to say you guys are awesome. Keep on trucking.
Good night, truckers. Thank you. To Santa Canada, truckers.
I got a little guy here that wants to say something to the truckers.
Yes, thank you, truckers. Hi, my name is Matt. I'm 6. Go truckers. Have a good night. God bless.
Hello, I'm Talia. I'm 10 years old. I come from Manitoba. I just wanted to thank you guys for what you did. I'm praying for you.
I love you guys.
Hi, my name is AJ, and I'm 8 years old, and I would just like to say thank you for all you guys do. My mom.
Small fringe minority, small fringe minority. The kids you're listening to there, obviously, their folks are having them call in, often on CB radio, just to offer guys some support as they're getting out there. These are good, decent, freedom-loving people. These are not racists. These are not people with fringe views. They don't like Trudeau. They don't like authoritarianism. They don't like mandates. And God bless you guys, and anything I can do to help you, I am going to do. Oh, and just to wrap this up, I mentioned at the top of this story, it's like, why aren't you seeing this on CNN? Why aren't you seeing this on MSNBC? Was this on the cover of the New York Times today, Washington Post? Is it on CNN.com right now? Michael, would you do that for me real quick? CNN.com right now. Let's go to the front page. Do they have anything on the front page of CNN.com, a very trusted news source? Nothing? He's giving me a big no. Now, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? This huge revolt in Canada, much like is happening all over Australia, and they don't show you that in mainstream media. Could it possibly be that the mainstream media doesn't want you realizing that you actually have some power over your life, that there's other people like you out there, that the jig is almost up?